Hey everybody, Ray here, and I've got a very special guest with me today, and he's going to talk to you a little bit about video research, keyword research, Google research, and his name is Ben Murray. And Ben, welcome to the show here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No, not a problem. I'm really excited because Todd Gross, for those of you listening, actually told me about this product a couple of weeks ago, and I've been playing around with it, and it's a very, very slick product that allows you, well, I'm going to let you talk about it a little bit because you know I've probably only scratched the surface with it. You know this a lot better than I do. So tell the folks at home exactly what this product does, because it does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks for having me on again. And really, I came up with the idea for this product basically from talking to my list and customers and finding out, something or a product or a strategy that's really going to help them in 2015. Because, as we know, there's a lot of video products going out, a lot of courses coming out, and a lot of bloggers saying that video is really the future of content. It's where the most engagement happens, and we all know that the content is really the future of like SEO and marketing. So I talked with them, I did some strategies, I pulled apart some other products, and really developed kind of like an all-in-one solution for video marketing that's going to work now and then in the future. And so basically, I'm going to switch my screen right here, and we're going to go through the different parts of this software and why it's important to your marketing campaigns and having success and making money online and all that stuff. And in the end, if you want to buy the product, then I have some information available for that. And if you just want to use some of the stuff that it does and try to figure it out and do it yourself, well, that's great too, because this is important stuff that I've gone through and researched and you've analyzed, and it's very important, even if you don't think you're like really a video marketer, to really have success online.
Perfect.
So let's switch this over right now.
There it is.
All right. So first, the program is broken down into two sections. First, we have the analytics part, I kind of call it, the main part, and then there's also a video creator part, an addition that adds on to help you actually create your videos and upload them to YouTube, and we'll get to that. But first, let's start off with this first part here, and to really begin, making money online or ranking products, stuff like that, you need to find out the demand and intent of people searching for, so you can deliver them something that they want and there's actually like an audience for. So this is what the keywords tab here does. And as you'll see, this is a little bit different than some of the other keyword tabs that you probably use. Maybe you've used like Market Samurai or Longtail Pro in the past. You'll see that this is broken up into three parts, YouTube, Google, and trending part. Now this YouTube part searches YouTube and just only YouTube for keywords and shows you the demand, how in demand they are, how many people are searching. And it's important because I know a lot of video products have kind of come out there recently where it says that you should go to Google AdWords or the Google keyword tool to find keywords to make your video around. And it turns out that actually that's not the case. And if you want to rank your video in YouTube, you have to know what keywords people are typing in YouTube, because actually these are going to be different than what they're typing in Google. So unfortunately, there is a YouTube keyword tool you can use, but I don't know if you've ever been to the Warrior Forum. There's a lot of complaints about this tool. It doesn't really work. It doesn't really deliver accurate data.
not a very good tool, but I will tell you this. Checking out VidNeos, the one thing that I learned very quickly was that a lot of keywords that I thought would be really good had no traffic.
Yeah. So you don't want to go to Google to try to rank a video in YouTube, because it's just gonna lead to confusion and wasted time. And then we also have the Google section, which shows you keywords for Google that are relevant. And you can do this allows you to do like long tail stuff. You can type in the keyword and see even more keywords for that. We have the monthly search volume. If it's demand, if it's medium demand, high demand. You see this one is like over 5,000 matches. And then the other thing that this program does is it really goes beyond just keywords, because nowadays stuff like sharing Facebook, Twitter, social media, all that stuff. It's another huge part of getting traffic, and a lot of conversations happening around uh, different articles or thoughts and opinions that are going viral around Facebook or being shared. And this is important because this stuff might not show up if you just do regular old keyword analysis. Let me just show you a quick thing here. So say that we wanted to search for something that's being shared highly in the last 24 hours. So this is stuff that's going viral right now that people are talking and sharing about. And I just typed in cats, and we see like 25 ninja cats that have mastered hide and seek. And this, there's tons of shares going on right now. And this is just under 24 hours. So this is stuff that is just going viral, and you can capitalize on. So you can use this to create, you can kind of copy this content and make your own video or viral type video that is going to get a lot of traction, a lot of views because look at these shares already. It's just been 24 hours.
Wow, and that's a lot. People love their cat videos. There's no doubt about that.
So something like paleo diet. I know one time I was searching on here, and it was like there was like 20,000 shares or something for like the past hour for paleo diet because Dr. Oz tweeted something out about it, about he was against it or something. And then, like, that's something that, if you're using some other keyword tool or doing it on your own, you're not going to find, like, Dr. Oz speaks about paleo diet, because this is kind of, like a month old or so that they've, just added. But you can find out, like, what's going on and niches to capitalize on right away.
Now, that actually, for my crowd, that might actually be very interesting, because oftentimes, for instance, let's take a word that a month ago may not have existed, like VidNeos. If I want to make sure that I can rank and sell more of that product, it's probably not going to show up very well in Google yet because it hasn't been around long enough. So that's really, really interesting as far as that goes for affiliate marketers doing something brand new with a unique name.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll move on to the competition section. Now this is to help you actually see if you can get this keyword or your idea ranked and seen in YouTube and Google. So we'll just clear the search out here, do a new one. And you can see here you get a bunch of different colors and numbers, and I'll explain really quickly what all this means. But basically, this will show you analytics for how hard or easy it is to get your YouTube video ranked for this keyword you're typing in. So we see in the first video, I should explain. If you see green scores, that means that that's good. Green is good. Green is the best. Yellow is also good. And then these reddish colors and orange, well, these aren't too good. Orange is okay, but red, well, that's something that is going to be hard to beat out. It's not going to be very good.
Hey, Ben, can you hear me? It's Todd.
Yes, I saw you pop in there, Todd. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Todd Gross in the house.
Hi. I had a question for Ben on that. Because obviously I've teamed up with him, and I've always been curious why the green scores sometimes within each category are green while the title shows up as not green. I'm wondering what makes the title, which I thought was the overall score, differ from what the little mini scores are.
Yeah, so that's a little bit confusing. I know this is a big box, but this doesn't mean like the overall score. Because obviously you wouldn't have something that's red, but looks like it's really easy to beat out. But this is just for if they're using these keywords in your title, because this is actually another ranking feature that I was testing and found out. If they're using exact matches in their YouTube video, well, that makes it's another additional factor that's going to make it kind of hard to beat out. Here you see someone, this is red, and they're actually using this exact piano tuning keyword here. So that's something whenever you're analyzing, if this is something you want to get into, it's another feature that you're going to have to take into account if you want to get your videos seen. So as we can see here, this first video, you have a lot of views. This is in the red. This is going to be really hard to beat. We have some yellow, but this will be difficult to try to get #1, especially if you want quick results. But then as we look down, we see a lot of green here. We see like they're not really uploading transcripts. Some of them have really low channels. You know, so and we're going to talk about in the next section some ways to even narrow this down even further, you know, instantly if this is something really good to rank for. But let's just jump over to the Google section real quick. And this is really similar to the YouTube section, where it will show you exactly what you need and how hard it will be to get your keyword seen on Google, because they're different search engines and they need different data. In this case, I just did a quick search for piano technician, and we can see this first link here. Does your audience know about like Moz authority scores and stuff like that?
I would hope so. At least you know, at a cursory level, anyway.
Yeah. So basically, this data comes from Moz. I mean, I can create my own page authority scores, but they're like a $20 million company, and they've really put a lot of effort into refining these and making sure this is the best data out there. And they give like an authority score for each page on how hard it will be to beat out and how much authority that page has, as well as a domain score, how an authority that domain is. And as we can see over here, we have an age of 18 years for this domain. So, and we have a score in the orange. So this is going to be something kind of really hard to beat out, especially with this score of 69. A score of 100 would be in the red and would be almost impossible to beat out. Something like that, like a Wikipedia site. Here we have a domain of 100, and then yeah, you can see here Wikipedia. That's something that was going to be really hard to beat out. But just like the YouTube, this shows you, you know, for the people wanting to really dive into the data and see exactly what they need to do, this is going to help that. So for the next section here, this is going to break it down and make it even easier to do all these things we just talked about. So basically, you type your keyword into YouTube or the Google section. In this case, I just typed in how to tune a piano. It's going to give you a demand score, competition score 1, 2, overall competition score, and overall total score. Now, this demand score is how in demand or how many people are searching for it on YouTube. This isn't like on Google. This is on YouTube. As you can see, this is yellow, so this is pretty good. So it's fairly in demand, not green, not amazing, but you know, pretty decent. This competition score 1 is how hard it will be to get to the #1 spot on YouTube. I think we did a search for this over here in the competition section. We saw that top video had a lot of views.
Right.
And, it was really optimizing that main keyword, how to tune a piano. And we could see, yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to get that #1 spot. But then this competition score #2 is 100. And so that means that that's just to get on that first page of YouTube. And you can see 100, it's probably going to be pretty easy. So if you just upload a video and you do some of this other stuff we're going to talk about real soon to make sure that Google knows it's about, YouTube knows it's about tuning a piano, you're probably going to get on there really fast. And then we have an overall total score, how easy it is to make money with this, how easy it is to get the results. As you can see, we have, 74, which is pretty good. So, this is something that, a niche that you want to make money from, or maybe you have a blog already. This is a keyword that might be good to go after. You're not going to get results right away, but this is definitely something that could help you out.
Beautiful.
And the same thing goes with, this is for Google. We have a demand. As you can see, how to get a girlfriend. Well, there's millions of people searching for that. So this is 90, so it's almost 100, almost one of the most searched for things. But a competition score of 17, that's really low, so you're probably not going to get on that #1 spot. Probably, maybe not even get on the first page. And then we kind of have like a medium score where, yeah, there's a lot of people searching for it. Maybe for some long tail keywords, or over time we can get some traffic. We're probably not going to get thousands and thousands of visitors because the competition is so hard. But yeah, this is a keyword that it's worth optimizing or doing some blog posts to get a couple of views here and there.
Nice.
Why didn't that give a competition 1 and competition 2 just now?
Yeah, so I did this one a little bit different. This one isn't just for there's for YouTube. There's a lot more results on that first page than Google does, and this competition is really for just to get traffic in general, and really for the top 3 spots. Because sometimes you'll see a Wikipedia page #1, but then all of a sudden it will just drop off to .info domains, or something that's really bad. So we don't want to want to give a score quickly so everyone knows to save time. but you don't want to give it something that's wrong, where it turns out that you could get a ton of traffic from it if you just get in that number 2 spot. So this is just for getting in like the top 3 spots and just getting seen in general.
All right, now the fun part. This is the part people are always asking about.
Okay, so this rank tracking here, let me just do a new search here. So you enter your YouTube link, and then type some keywords, and then this is going to show you where your video is ranking for certain keywords. So in this case, this video is number 2 for the keyword get abs, number 13 for how to get abs, but not really ranking at all for abs, the keyword. So say like you're created a video and you try to optimize it for abs and you're doing the best you can, but here it is like ranking for another keyword, how to get abs even better. Well, maybe it's best to optimize for this keyword because this one isn't working out. Or even you can take that a step further and say, oh, well, I'm going to create a whole nother video if these are doing so good and focus around get abs if this one's already working. So that one's pretty self-explanatory. Now we're going to get into ranking inside YouTube. Let me clear this out. Okay, so you're going to enter the URL of a video that you would like to beat out in your niche. Hit search, and then you're going to see the tags that this video is using to get that number 1 rank.
Nice.
You can see they're using something Afterburn, 6-pack factory, stuff like this. I wouldn't have thought to use this stuff, but you can basically spy on something that's doing really well or ranking, and then kind of steal the tags that they've worked hard to optimize and get that number 1 ranking. There used to be a way that you can check this out yourself. I don't think you can't really do that anymore and have it accurate. So unfortunately, for a lot of the stuff, you have to develop some programming language or skills to make sure that you can do this stuff, get the right data. For the rank suggestion, this takes it even a step further. Let me just clear some stuff out. Type in your keyword that you'd like to rank for. It's going to analyze it, and sorry about that. And it should I've been using it a lot lately. Let me try another search here. But anyway, what this will do is it will allow you to type in your description, your title here, and add some tags. And then it's going to calculate a score for how well it is to rank for this keyword you're using on YouTube. So this is like when you upload a YouTube video and they ask you for all the information to enter. This is going to help you make sure that this is right to begin with. And you can see we have a score of 14. And this is out of 100. So we want to try to get to 100 to make sure that we're going to rank number 1 for sure for these keywords.
That's fantastic, because that's that's one of the things that I teach is about the titles, tags, and descriptions, and to be able to actually see some feedback when people are actually creating this stuff. That's a really, really handy tool. Yeah, and then so we'll give you some suggestions here. So please add exact title in the keyword. Okay, so we need to add tuning to our title. Add exact keyword to description. Okay, so then some more suggestions. Share this video. So that's going to help get it seen in Facebook. Share it, get some more real views instead of like fake ones. More to the description. Some more tags.
we calculate the score. So now we're up to 40. We're doing a lot better, but you know, we really want to get into that like 90, 100 area as well. And then this will give you, this will also give you some tags to choose from as well. Maybe this isn't like a great term searching for, but it'll, you know, taking a lot to send the request. But anyway, this will, this section will tell you exactly what you need to do to get that #1 ranking and really fully optimize it with the best tags and the title and all that for the video. Okay, yeah. So we see here this one, abs. You know, a much more popular thing.
Nice.
You can see all the tags here that are suggested for you to get a really high ranking for this keyword. And then you just add some of these, press that calculate rank score, and you know, it's going to give you your score of how well you're going to try to do in YouTube. Okay, so moving on, we have now this section is to help you rank in Google. So these helped you get in YouTube. Well, we have to get backlinks pointing to our video if we want to rank in Google, because that's, you know, that's how they determine. Well, YouTube is more like meta tags and stuff. Google's more relevant links pointing to our video to make it an authority. So in this section, this is really optimized for like new SEO strategies. I know, you know, kind of like the old SEO stuff focused more on like a singular focused keyword. It focused more on just getting a bunch of backlinks and creating these like tiered link stuff, maybe with programs like GSA Ranker, stuff like that. And that stuff not really worked well in 2015. And a lot of people, this isn't just me saying it, but a lot of experts like Neil Patel in the SEO industry said that we really need to focus on getting relevant quality links.
Right.
Yeah, that we don't need 1,000, you know, spammy tiered links pointing to our video. We really need relevant links with relevant content that are really found from connecting with other influencers, connecting with other bloggers. That's how Google's going to know that you know, our video is worth sharing and getting seen in Google. So in this case, we can do a quick search for, you know, piano stuff. We can find comment love links, guest blog opportunities, blog web 2.0 sites that we can post our link. Then as you can see, we can see the page rank here. If it's a do follow or no follow. Now, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much if it's do follow or no follow. These days, you really need like a mix, kind of a different link, so it looks natural. Mm-hmm. And then you can actually click on these, and it will take you to the blog to check out to see if this is something, you know, that's worth posting your link, because it's worth having like 1 or 2 really good links instead of like 10,000 spam links.
Right. Absolutely.
No, I'd recommend like doing this all white hat and, you know, connecting with these influencers and being in it for the long run. But there's also this auto submit section of people who are really in a hurry. They just want to get some backlinks. So if you find like a link that, you know, you think is quality and it's worth you know, trying to connect with, you can click this add tab. You can go to this auto submit section, and over here you'll see the links that we've selected. Selected a little bit more before, and you can also click add to add some more links. So maybe you used another program in the past and you have some good links that you'd like to post, and then you just enter your name or keyword. If you're using something like the best spinner, you can add that spun syntax stuff and the comment, enter the URL that you want to be seen, your anchor text stuff. And then also the email for the blog comments and everything. Just click submit, and then it's going to submit that link to these different sites. You know, again, you know, I don't know if you want to do that. I'd rather do it like the way that takes a little bit more time and, you know, builds relationships, kind of the white hat way. But, you know, there is this auto submit section as well to help you get some additional links.
Yeah, we've, you know, there's been other software that have come out in the past that have had that, where people could auto submit things like that, and of course they abused the heck out of it, and, you know, then they complained, hey, it doesn't work, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they're really cracking down the Matt Cutts team and all that on some of these big spam programs like the GSA Ranker, and I know that those are things are loved in the Black Hat forums and stuff like that. But I bought them myself, and it's really like the results are declining fast, especially next
Well,
year.
and the thing is, and you mentioned this earlier, it's better to have a few really good links than a whole bunch of bad links. And honestly, if you take to look at, let's say the third one down there, all you have to do is click on that, take a quick glimpse at what the article is, and just make a relevant comment. I mean, it really doesn't take much longer than doing the spun content. Yet it's going to give you a much higher quality, a better chance that it's going to stay. It's not going to get deleted. It's just a
Yeah.
much better way to go, I think.
Yeah. So when developing the VidNeos, I really wanted to aim for like the new SEO strategy, something that's going to work, not just this year, but in all the future algorithm updates, everything like that as well. And then there is some ways to integrate some CAPTCHA breaking services as well. But yeah, like you were saying, it's best to connect with other influencers, build relationships like that. If you really want to have your videos rank and then stay ranked over time. And then we didn't even get to the best part. The actual way to make the videos. So not only are you getting all the information you need to rank in YouTube and Google here, but on top of that, with a few clicks, you can actually create the videos. And this was developed from people who they bought some video creation programs in the past, maybe last year, and it's kind of frustrating getting them all set up. They had to go on webinars just to learn how to get it created, and they just wanted something where they can create a quality video that's going to connect with the audience. But it's not going to take a week to learn the setup and the software, and they don't need all this special graphic stuff. Just something that will.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what I appreciated about this. Now I'm a video editor, so I mean when I make videos, they tend to be much bigger, grander things in general normally. But there are a lot of softwares out there, and they do one of two things usually. Either one, they make really crappy videos that nobody would ever want to watch, or they're very complex to use, and not a lot in between. And I love the fact that this kind of bridges the gap there, where it's not just this cheesy spun video garbage, but it's also not difficult to put something together.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I bought some video programs that they had some built-in voice effects, and it was just these fun articles from different places, and that's just something that no one wants to see. So, so as far as this, I mean, this is really easy to get started. You just hit a new project, select the dimensions you want, what size you want. Then you can add slides, delete slides. It's asking me to save it before I start adding some more stuff. You can add text here. This isn't red, probably doesn't look good, but you can choose different stuff to add, or different colors, fonts. Choose from a bunch of fonts what you want to look like. You can change the font size and stuff if you want, and then insert images. In this case, here, let me load and insert an image here. So I think I just used this image, but so if it's a little bit big, what you can do is just click on it and then hit fit, and then it makes it perfect dimension. So if you want to do like a sales video or presentation video where you have the same slide in the background, you're using it for like a product, an info product you're creating, then you can just copy and paste your different slides and make sure this this image fits perfectly right around without having to mess around and drag it and slide it, and you record the video and it's kind of the presentation it kind of moves back and forth in the background.
Right.
It's not really. And then you can also add background music, jingle effects, just music in general. And then you can also do voiceovers. as well. So you just hit this record button. If we want to do a voiceover, click with microphone, hit record audio. We don't need to do all that. And then just start recording. Go to the next slide. Record that slide. Then hit finish. And then double check your video. Go play it for you with your voiceover you created or your music you added or whatever images and videos. And then you just hit this export button and it exports it as a MP4 file, and you're all ready to upload to YouTube. So along with all this information you're doing to make sure you're finding something that's going to rank and people are going to see and a video that's going to be shared, you can go ahead and create something really quickly. It's not too hard with this video editor, and then get it up there. And it's probably like the closest thing to push button make money as you can get. Nice. As far as getting results really fast.
Oh, very cool. Like I said, I've been playing around with it for a couple of weeks now, and it is a very slick software. It's very easy to use, and I've used other software to search before, and and we even mentioned a few of them earlier, and they're okay, but I have a lot of trouble with them. And this is one of the first pieces of software when searching keywords that it just worked. And it's probably one of the few that does YouTube as well as Google. So it's a very very slick product. And Todd, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you think of this? Because I know you're probably itching to throw your 2 cents into that.
Yeah, I was excited when Ben came to me with this about a month ago. Actually, it's almost 2 months ago, and it does so many of the features that previously you had to buy separate pieces of software for.
Right.
I particularly, I like the fact that this is a very easy video maker, but the main part of this to me is the VidNeos control panel that you saw at first, which of course is doing things that is just leagues above other software, because it's putting it all together, and it's also very easy to use in terms of the color coding and that sort of thing. Now, I am not an SEO person. You know from our video SEO group, Ray, that when we get on there and you guys start going off on that, I usually just kind of duck out and go to another channel because I can't really discuss that very well. And this is the first time that I feel that I've been able to utilize this to actually see. For instance, I was typing in telescope today and astronomy and seeing which terms would work and which terms wouldn't work. So I'm really excited about the product because it does all these things all in one place. Now, we are releasing this on Thursday, and we're going to release it at an early bird special at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, good.
So I wanted to warn you and let you in on this because I know that your folks like to get those early specials, and the price is going to be set very low, and it looks like we're going to have a very special price for the multi-user version. And if they miss that 3-hour period, we might be able to do something for Ray's group only, starting at noon, but I do want folks to try to get the best out of this, the most possible discount by coming in early if you're around, and that would be 9 a.m. Eastern Time for about a 3-hour period on Thursday, and that of course is the 22nd. So I just wanted to warn everybody that this is going to have a limited release at the lowest price, and then for 1 week, or right around 1 week, we haven't set the exact guidelines yet, but it looks like it's going to be a week, it will be a very low cost in general, and then we're going to boost that cost way up once this launch period is over. So everybody's going to get a chance to get in at a really remarkable price for what this does.
Beautiful. Oh, that's exciting. And of course, we're going to put together a really nice bonus package to go along with that. And for those watching this, you're watching this before Thursday, hopefully. So you will know that Thursday morning at 9 a.m. is the early bird where you can pick up not only the software, but you can also pick up our bonuses, which are going to go along with that.
All right.
You'll get quite a great little package there. So
it's Ray the Video Guy, my favorite.
That's
right. It's so hard for me because I can't ever use. I always want to say, "Hey, it's Todd." The Video Guy. I can't say it. Ray has the Video Guy.
Well, I'm not the only one. There's a couple of them, I think. There's another guy out there.
Nah, you're the Video Guy to me, Ray.
Beautiful. And you're the weather guy to me, since like we've said before, you were my weatherman in two areas. So.
Yeah, which is pretty funny. I know. Thanks for hearing us out. Ben, thank you so much for describing this so well.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, that was great. And again, for those of you listening right now, that was Ben Murray and Todd Gross, the creator and what do you want to call yourself, Todd? The promoter, I guess? We're going to call you the promoter.
Okay, yeah, call me the promoter.
The Vince McMahon of I Am Products here, Todd Gross. And as we said, Thursday morning, 9 a.m., early bird pricing on VidNeos, where you can search your keywords, you can search your competition on YouTube, rank your videos, track those rankings, and even create your videos all in one easy-to-use package. So check it out Thursday morning, 9 a.m., and check out our bonuses so that you can get the best deal and get some cool stuff on top of it. So there you go. Well, thanks, guys, and until next time, I hope you have a great week.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.